You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
What's up, YouTube? This is Brandon with Third Rate Duels. We've got Dennis from the team here who's going to go and do a deck profile for us. So what are you going to show us today, Dennis?
It's updated Pendulum Magicians.
All right. So what's different from this one than the one we did last week?
I got a little bit of the Endymions in it.
Does he think it runs better this way?
Yeah, it could.
All right. Let's go ahead and get right into
It's
it.
not too bad. All right. So this changed from last week. I only played 2 chronographs, so now I got 3. It just helps. I can do lots of things with these. 1 brick card, 2 curtain raisers. I'm going to kind of speed through this because we kind of did this last week. 2 dark worm, 1 gate 0, and 1 service, 2 jackal. A lot of people are playing a lot more of these than I am. Some people are playing 2 or 3 Cerebus, 2 or 3 jackals. I like Cerebus at 1 because if I don't see it in my opening hand, I really don't want to see it. Unless I got Chronograph in hand, which is one reason why I'm playing 3 now. Without Chronograph special summoning it out of my hand, I really don't want to see it after turn 1. So that's why I only play 1. And only 2 of these. I think that's pretty good. Like I said before, I kind of want room for other things anyway. So that's all the turbo cards. Well, sort of. Into the Magician lineup, I play the 1 Dragon Pit. I play 2 Black Fang, 2 purple, and I play 3 Harmonizing. And that's it for the Magicians. A lot of people are playing a lot less Magicians and more of the other cards. I play a small Endymion lineup, so I like the Magicians. Harmonizing, I think I'm going to bump Harmonizing down to 2, and I'm going to replace the 3rd with a White Wing Magician. It's still a level 4 Magician tuner. It's a low scale, and its pendulum effect is you can't target my Magicians with spell cards. So I kind of like that. And plus, on top of that, I can use that level 4 tuner with any other monster, where Harmonizing can only be with other Magicians. So, and then the Endymions, I play 3 Servants, which is just super good. I play so many turbo spell cards that this is live a lot. And then 2 of the Master of Magic. This card's super good. Most times I can get this on the field with a counter, so I'm starting with a negate before I even combo off. So that's kind of why I'm playing a small engine, so I can get a spell or trap negate before I even start comboing off. So I kind of like it. I'm messing around with it, but that's what I'm playing for now. And to be honest, the Endymions are really kind of more of another engine, really. So that's all for the monsters. It's a pretty low monster count for a Pendulum deck, but that's just kind of what I'm going with right now. For the spells, 3 Allures. I play a lot of turbo spells, so 3 Mastery. This card is just so good. If I got Servant in scale, I play this. I search out an Endymion. This gives Servant a counter, and then after it resolves, Servant gives itself a counter for a spell card activating. So I really like that card too, if you're going to play Endymions. Then I'm playing 3 Call by the Graves because they're pendulums. Pendulums haven't changed. Everybody knows how to stop it. You Ash at the right time, you Ogre at the right time, Veiler at the right time, anything like that. So I'm going to play 3 Call by the Graves just to make sure that that stuff doesn't happen to me. 3 Pen Call. A lot of people are playing 2 with some Duelist Alliance. They even got the Pendulum Dragons, but I'm gonna keep playing 3. Even if I open with 2, I'll just use it for a discard. So I think I'm just going to keep playing it at 3. And I play 1 Foolish, 1 Dragon Shrine. I'm only playing 2 Dark Worms, so 1 Dragon Shrine I think is fine. And Foolish, I like to put things in grave with Foolish for my Black Fang plays. So I kind of like them at 1 and 1. And then Upstart is just another turbo spell card for Servant. So, and then 1 Desires. I mean, if you see my videos, I just don't like Desires. I tried it at 2 all day today while we were testing. Every time I play Pot of Desires, I drew another Pot of Desires. And that was only playing 2. So, now it's back to 1 just because that's how I like it.
You get tired of it.
Right. So, there's nothing. Actually, I guess the only other worst thing about Pot of Desires is being ashed.
So, with this particular build, what is your typical turn 1 end board?
Turn 1 with a decent hand. Let's see. I like to go into Decode, Savage, either Master of Magic, or sometimes if it isn't that, it's Jackal. Typically, I'm putting up 2 or 3 negates, and then I like putting up Decode turn 1 or Abyss Dweller, depending on what I'm playing. But Decode is just a big monster. It's a big body to beat over. It could be pseudo negates. So I kind of like doing Decode, Savage, and then another negate.
Okay.
That's a pretty simple board. But this deck is geared to go second. It's geared up to do those negates, and instead of Decode, put a Boral Sword.
All right. So let's go into the extra deck.
All right. So extra, 1 Vortex, 1 Absolute, Time Star, super good for Magicians. Even with a low Magician count, it's still really good. 1 Dark Rebellion. It's really good for OTKs. If I can't get Boral Sword out, I can at least get that. It's just another option to use. Abyss Dweller. I mean, it hates on solids. I mean, that's just super good. For the Synchros, I play 1 Clear Wing. It's Lightning Vortex on legs when it's summoned. So, I mean, it's pretty good. 1 Ignister. I said in the last profile that I don't use this very much, but I've been doing a lot of research on this card, and this card is just insane. I understand why this card is limited. I mean, this card is ridiculous. The amount of stuff you can do with this is just crazy. And then Savage. I love Savage. It's a big beat stick, and I mean, there's not much to say about it. I love this card. I go into it as much as possible. And then for the links, 1 Borreload, signed by Simo. 1 set or Boral Sword, 1 Decode. My Jeremy Mitchell Electromite that I'm going to play forever. Zephyr Metaltron, which is pretty good. I go into it here and there, really. 1 Underclock just because it's a generic link too. It helps with OTKs. So I'm just going to keep it in there for now. And then last is Wee Witch Apprentice. I really don't go into this too much. I'm actually was thinking about taking it out. But since Summon Sort got hit on the list, this is like the best spellcaster link that I can use. So if I get Rivalry, I can at least still go into the extra deck so I can pin something with still 2 cards. So I'll probably just keep it in for now. The most I go into, normally I let my opponent go first. Boral Sword, Savage, another negate. I mean, there's just not much people can do about that. I mean, unless you get a good hand, good board. I'm one of those kind of players that like to let you just make your board and do the best I can, just breaking it. So I'm kind of a douche like that. But it's whatever. So, all right, off to the side. 3D Barrier. In my opinion, this is one of the best side cards of the whole game right now. I mean, the amount of different decks that this card hits is just ridiculous. You're talking fusions, pendulums, rituals. I mean, it's endless. The only thing it doesn't hit is links. So why not play it? 3 reboots. I don't like solid at all. So every time I can reboot them, I mean, I get all kind of warm and fuzzy inside. So, so reboots, Altergeist. I really believe Altergeist is going to start coming on strong now. And I really fear that stun deck after Neostorm comes out next week. And I mean, I just think that I don't think it's going to be huge meta breaking or anything, but I think it will be a thing. So reboot for back row, trap decks, 3 Twin Twisters, anything back row. I don't like back row at all. Like I said, I like to let you make your board and go second and do the best I can to break your board. So why not play one of the best spell or trap removal cards there is? So I play 3 Lava Golem because my deck searches a lot. So if I run into Thunder Dragons and they put up a couple Colossus, I'm kind of just SOL. So Lava Golem for that. Instead of Kaijus, it only outs 1 monster. If you put up double Colossus, Lava Golem can do too. I don't like what is Fear Mode because a lot of decks aren't putting up a whole bunch of monsters anymore. I mean, there are still some. Don't get me wrong, there are, but I think Lava Golem is just fine. And then lastly, 3 Ash Blossom. I play the Call by the Graves if I'm going first. And if I'm forced to go second, then I side out the Call by the Graves for Ashes. So, I mean, in theory, I think it's a pretty good call, but we'll have to keep giving it a little more testing and see how it goes. But I kind of like the deck. The Endymions, I think, are pretty good. I don't think that they're really meta breaking or anything, but depending on what you splash them in, I like Pendulum Magician, so I splashed it into that. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to take it up to regionals next week at St. Louis and see how I do with it. So come on up and let me try and OTK you too. So, all right, that's all I got for you guys.
All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys think of Dennis's Endymion, or however you pronounce it, Pen Magician, Endymion Pen Magician deck profile.